the station. Our setting tonight, Boston, Massachusetts. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at Walker. He's not too far away from his spot in the starting five. A lot of votes have been coming his way.
And even if he doesn't get the fan votes he needs to become a starter, you have to believe he'll be a part of the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, the maturity and poise of a young Jason Tatum has often been talked about. Maybe that's because his parents prepared him for the NBA from an early age in St. Louis. They had pretend press conferences using a hairbrush as the microphone. As you can say, he's been groomed for this, and it's paying off. Guys?
Yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. Big conference rivalry tonight, Chris. Think back to some of your legendary bouts between, say, your Sacramento team and the LA Lakers.
Oh, man, my ears are ringing right now. I got the cowbells ringing in my ears just from you saying that. But
pretty exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh, man, it was awesome. But it's not just another game. Your pride is involved, and it's about your standings in the conference. And also, it's about fan bragging rights. So for us, you know, it was like the Battle of California. We wanted people in Sacramento to be able to walk around in L.A. and say, hey, we're the best right now.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Asman and Love are the forwards. Exum is out there with Garland. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Boston, Walker and Smart, the guards. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Cantor in at the center position. And Smart, the bucket on the assist by Walker.
Well, like a freight train running downhill, Smart, unstoppable in the open court.
Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. Pass to Love. The dish to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Smart. Kept alive. It's deflected. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Walker on the money from 12 feet away.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
And here's Cleveland. 4-point game. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And then it starts to become a mental block. You start to think, oh, man, I can't miss the next one.
Now, here's Exum. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Smart against Love. And the rejection by Love.
Oh, it's great seeing Love take his defense seriously. He definitely has the limp to swat that one away.
Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Exum. Excellent D from Cantor.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
Smart misses. Cleveland with the ball. Searching for their first points of the game. Osman, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That was a long time coming. Took them 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
Now here's Smart. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. One-on-one here. Here's Exum. A miss that time would have put him up. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics' values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
The Cavaliers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That one drops. He ties it up. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Walker the pass to Tatum. Outside, Smart. Back to Tatum. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
We see time and time again Tatum making a difficult shot against tight defense.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Walker. Pass to Love. Fader on the way. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Drummond dishes to Love. Got a piece of it. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Tatum. And the wing jumper offline.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Smart passes to Tatum. And he banks in the layup.
What I like about Tatum, he moves his feet well, understands angles. He plays more physical than advertised.
Garland with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Now here's Exum, guarded by Smart. Just 5 to shoot. There's Garland. Drummond trying to get himself free. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. The Celtics with the lead. Smart kicks to Cancer. Out to the right wing. Walker the pass to Smart. Over Exum. Smart misses.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Stolen by Walker. With some arc. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist from Smart.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And the pass to Love. He kicks it to Garland. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Celtics leading by 3. Walker looking for an opening. Outside Tatum. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Oh, and the coaching staff loves this effort. They want Drummond to keep swatting shots like this.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Celtics. And there it is for him. Walker's got his second bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Well, one of the bigger names in free agency this past summer was Kemba Walker. A lot of teams, Greg, looking at him.
And rightfully so, Kevin. With Kemba, a point guard who is in his prime, he's an impact player who can hit big shots and is one of the more underrated stars in our league.
Here's Exum after the basket by Boston. Here's Love. Here's Osman. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. From downtown. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Celtics making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Sexton comes in for Dante Exum. Hayward outside. Fires from deep. Sexton grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 5. To the middle. And then Nance slams it in.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
Boston's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Walker dishes to Hayward. Passes to Cantor. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Love.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Sexton the pass to Osman. Now Sexton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Here's Osman, guarded by Tatum. And he comes up with the deuce.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between there.
Stolen by Garland. The open look here for Sexton. Here's Drummond. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Oh, he attacks the glass with a ferocity that you have to see to believe. Rebounding, that's his forte.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Garland. Pass to Brown, and stolen by Drummond. Nance outside. And here is Dellavedova. Kicks it to Porter. Pass to Sexton. Fires for 3. Cleveland gets it back, and Drummond is right there. Now it's a 3-point Cleveland lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Poirier passes to Brown. That one's off, still out of sync.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And Porter, here we go. Chris, when you look around the league, who do you feel is the most universally liked player in the league?
That's a good one, because there's so many players with great stories. How about Derrick Rose? Fighting all those injuries, coming back, having a 50-point game, becoming a leader again there in Minnesota. The youngest MVP ever, watching his ups and downs. Luka Doncic. How about that guy? That's just from excitement of play. The fact that he's just infused this Dallas team with energy and fun. It's so much fun watching him, and then you got to go with the elder statesman. In other words, we call him the old head where I'm from, and that's Vince Carter. If you don't love Vince Carter, something's wrong with you, because he's the line in the sand from Dr. J, Dominique, Jordan, and those dunkers to anything that's happening today. Vince Carter, he's the man.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Boston has possession, trailing by 5. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Williams passes to Poirier. The Celtics working the ball around now. Left side, Brown. The pass to Hayward.
And the three-pointers just not falling for them early.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded closely. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Hayward. Nance. Cleveland the rebound. Sexton kicks to Dellavedova. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. 13 feet away. Here's Drummond. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And then Brown with the dunk.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by the Cavaliers.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Right wing. Here's Sexton. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Wanamaker, covered by Nance. Wanamaker, the pass to Williams. It's deflected. There's Porter with the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Wanamaker. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. Passes it to Poirier. Hayward on the wing. Brown outside. .36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Misses the layup. Here's Dellavedova. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the score by Cleveland. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Sexton. And Boston with the rebound.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Hayward from outside. Shot to stop the run, and it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Here's Brown. And a miss there off the inbound. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 10. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Celtics trail by 10. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Then it's Williams. And it's Wanamaker in the point guard. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, and Brad Stevens, credited for the culture he's helped establish in Boston. But last season, though, that took a hit. Now we'll see how he responds to that adversity. It's going to be interesting to see.
Now here is Dellavedova. Porter passes to Zizic. Just 4 to shoot. Tries it from 19. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Chris, Coach Stevens was candid after last season. He said he could have done a better job finding that fit and holding a standard for the team.
Well, you like seeing that. If a coach has to hold his players accountable, then he must first hold himself accountable. And the front office was quick to dismiss that notion, but not so many fans. There's no panic in Stevens, though. I like that. He's a steady hand through it all.
Basket good.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Celtics trail by 9. He kicks to Williams. Back to Wanamaker. Sinks that one from the post. The Cavaliers shooting 43% from the floor. Dellavedova, the pass to Porter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Nance finds Sexton. It's tipped. They recover it. A second chance effort, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. And then for Cleveland, Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Exum in for Matthew Dellavedova. To the paint, Porter with the steal. Now here's Exum. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Celtics trail by 7. Round kicks to Tice. Pass to Wanamaker. Back to Tice. Williams looking around. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Misses for the 5th time this game. Mark him at 1 for 6.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
But they'll get another chance. The pass to Sexton. Here's Love. The shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Hayward outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, last season, Kevin, Gordon Hayward returning from that terrible leg injury, it took some time to find his bearings. He's working his way back to that elite level.
And with the Celtics' depth on the wings, Chris, it was a little tricky getting Hayward back in there.
Yeah, you have the young players ahead of schedule, Kevin. I mean, it's tough to give him minutes without hindering their growth. At the same time, Hayward, an all-star before getting hurt, you want to help build back his confidence.
He's off on the first.
And with Hayward, you get a little bit of everything. The scoring, the passing, the rebounding. I mean, an all-around threat.
Walker's checked in for Brad Wanamaker. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Garland's checked in. And the second free throw, good. There's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And Chris, how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much. difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process, but at the same time, there's only such a few, and if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brown with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. Hayward looking around. Shot clock at 5. That shot off. Good D from Love.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And stolen by Williams. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Walker.
I love Hayward's activity and anticipation, and then the precision pass.
Now, here's Garland. 6 points for him. Exum finds Love. Off target from outside. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Williams. Jason Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Brown. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. Walker's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 6. Garland, the pass to Zizic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Cavaliers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. First free throw is good. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man Colin Sexton already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards. Reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 6. Boston again missing. Here's Garland. Passes it to Exum. Over Smart. Exum's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but it hasn't been successful. But he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the 3 in transition.
And here is Garland. Kemba Walker hitting his 3 to go. And with this chance, let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard and find out who the top assist men are among the first-year players. In the 3rd spot, Darius Garland.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, last season, the chemistry for the Celtics, well, to put it nicely, it was lacking. I mean, they had friction over playing time. Players pointed fingers. Marcus Smart said it. I mean, they weren't together.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Chris, just an uneasy silence in the Celtics locker room last season. The bench really not celebrating plays. How do they regain that joy?
Yeah, Kevin, it's so tough when you don't have good chemistry. I think you start with putting the team first. And leadership, it starts with being a good follower. It starts with sacrifice.
And the first one at the line is good. Right around midseason here, Chris, more players-only meetings being held. Give us a little insight into what those are like.
Uh-oh. Well, there's some really good ones, Kevin, and there's some bad ones. There's ones that goes, you know, hey, guys, just wanted to bring us all here and say, man, listen, we could do a little bit better. We need to focus. I'll start with myself. I can be better on the boards. You need to be better guards over here. Those kind of meetings are good. Then there's the ones that say, listen, guys, we're going into playoffs. I need everyone to put the phones down. No more going out. Sacrifice. Tell your in-laws, tell your spouse, tell your family, listen, for the next month we're honed in where we can't come back. And then there's the ones that you don't like, the ones that finger pointing, saying, hey, guys, I called this meeting because I'm tired of all of you. None of you are putting up. And then another guy says, wait, I'm not doing my job. You're not doing your job. And other guys come in and you kind of get how it goes. So a lot of different ways you can have meetings, but hopefully as a coach, you have great leadership. So at the end of the day, even if you have hurt feelings, guys come out better for it.
And that one falls for Smart.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
You know, Greg, defense are given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. For the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Zizic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Garland dishes to Love. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I love his experience at finishing through getting hit. A physical forward with excellent hands.
Celtics trail by 9. Outside, Walker. Stolen. One-on-one here. Here's Osman. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Cavaliers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris, music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they've taken fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I want to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow, they have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah.
Here's Walker. The Cavaliers making the shot. Will it go? Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And during his first few seasons, this wasn't a strength of Walker's. Now he's a problem from there.
Over in the corner, Osman. Love outside. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the triple. Love's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Back to Walker. They double team Walker. 6 to shoot. Tatum finds Kanter. And he makes that one. Cantor's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
Pass to Love. Over Smart. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And that's now 9 points for Kevin Love. Outside, Walker. Tatum kicks to Smart. Shot from 12. Love grabs the board. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And he'll be happy that they're in front, but he knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket, and he won't be happy with that.
Now, here's Garland. Following the miss by Kemba Walker. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Here's Osman. The three-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 14. The tray. And it's Osman with the rebound.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Garland, the pass to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Boston's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Smart. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And after signing a 4-year, $52 million contract extension, Marcus Smart rewarded the Celtics, Chris, with the best season of his young career.
Yeah, his best shooting percentages by far. I mean, add in his continued progress as a playmaker. Don't forget he's the man on the defensive end. I think that's money well spent for Boston.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And Cleveland making a change here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Ante Zizic. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Dante Exum. That one is no good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And the jam by Larry Nance.
And I'll tell you, Nance can score. He rebounds it, has the versatility to switch 1 through 5, does a lot for this team.
Here's Wanamaker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Garland with the bucket. 1:36 left in the first half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Poirier passes to Tatum. Over Porter. That one wide left. The Cavaliers leading by 17. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Garland, no good.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in.
Well, guys, you talk about players coming in, and with a huge impact, Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Steps right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
And the first one drops. And after an incredible rookie season, Jason Tatum back to earth just a bit, Chris, in year 2.
Oh, yeah, and all that talent. Tatum getting to the line 6 times a game. That's how you put pressure on the defense.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Robert Williams comes in for Cantor, and it's Brown in for Smart.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Now here's Drummond. Defense is right there. At the top of the key, Dellavedova. takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Left side, Tatum. Here's the 3. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
Yeah, and off the catch. Tatum now has a quicker shot release. Probably a little better balance as well.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dellavedova. Hits the jumper in space. Dellavedova's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Now Brown. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Launches a 3. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll return shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 14. Kenny?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they can forget about a comeback.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So on the floor for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland is out there with Exum, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Here's Tatum. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
But you got to respect the shot selection of Drummond. He does not play outside of himself, always in control.
Celtics trail by 16. Smart dishes to Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Yeah, the footwork, the positioning. Tatum's a difficult cover inside.
Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, of just paving the way for me as a basketball player, I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives who bring an awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And this is an area where Love feasts. I mean, he's so assured. He feels like he can nail every shot.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Tatum wide open. He fires one. That three off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Garland kicks to Love. And Tatum pulls it down. Well, the Celtics shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Shot's good by Walker.
Oh, well, yeah, you see there, this is what Walker's built to do. Score the basketball. He's having a terrific night.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Walker. Exum passes to Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Drummond, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Drummond's just hit his ridiculous frame poses a lot of problems for defenders. You can't fault them for resorting to hacking him right there.
The Cavaliers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Andre Drummond, still a very potent scorer inside, Chris, but he's leveled off a bit with his production.
Yeah, Kevin, he'll get you about 15 or 16 a night, but I don't know if he'll ever be a 20-point per game type of scorer. He's working on his free throws, so he could get there. A lot of fans were hoping that he'd grow into more of a scorer, but it seems like he's best off as a complementary offensive piece.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
I mean, come on, this guy is a walking nightly double threat. Andre Drummond's bruising power on both ends really makes an impact.
Now, here's Exum, guarded by Smart. Pass to Exum. Back to Osman. Puts up a 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Love. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You gotta respect how Love moves close into the rim. Skilled at drawing fouls and getting to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Love's been a reliable, durable player for a long time in this league, a contributor year in and out.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Outside, Walker. There's the pass to Tatum. A 3 ball. Walker's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Here's Osman. He's got 8. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Boston making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. In third, the Cavaliers.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Now here's Walker. He's got 16. Pulls up on the elbow. Cavaliers with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Exum dishes to Sexton. Nailed from three-point land. Sexton's got 5 now.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. No good again that time. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Sexton the pass to Love, and Love throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Cantor. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. From deep, Walker.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Exum passes to Love. Here's Osman. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 19 rebounds.
Well, having to handle Drummond inside is a tough task, very tough. But he's going to win the physical battle almost every time.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Zizic has checked in for Cleveland. The Celtics have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas. David, thank you.
One shot.
That's good from Cantor. The Cavaliers on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. And here's Sexton. He has 5. Passes to Osman. Over Tatum. And Boston with the rebound. Cantor's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Tatum kicks to Hayward. The 11-footer. Basket counts. Hayward's got 8 points.
And this is one of Hayward's strengths. I mean, keeping the medium-range shot alive.
Now, here's Sexton. Guarded by Walker. Pass to Exum. Back to Sexton. Here's Zizic. He's covered by Cantor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Williams comes in for Cantor, and it's Brown in for Marcus Smart. He hits the second from the line. Celtics trail by 20. And stolen by Sexton. Left side, Love. 9 feet out. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 4 assists in the game. Celtics have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Outside Tatum. Back to Walker. Fires the 3. Tatum's shot is off.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Tatum. Buries it down low. Tatum's got 15.
That is prime-time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy bucket.
Pass to Osman. Now here's Exum. Not a lot of room. Kicks it out to Love. Over Hayward. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Celtics trail by 20. And a wide open look for Walker. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And it's Love with the ball for Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Sexton the pass to Love. Rebounded by the Celtics. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And this is what you want. I mean, out in the open court, Hayward gives you so many options as a finisher.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
A different look now for Cleveland. Nancy's checked in for Love. Porter comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Exum. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Now here is Dellavedova. He's got 6. Takes a shot at the elbow. Poirier grabs the miss. The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Brown, good. Brown's got his second basket.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. I mean, taking the hit well and finishing in style. Out of Wheeler High School in Georgia, Jaylen Brown was ranked 2nd in the class of 2015 after Ben Simmons. All the powerhouses came calling. He went the unexpected route, choosing UC Berkeley.
And Cal Berkeley, not the biggest basketball program in the country. So, Chris, what led Brown to go there?
Well, former NBA All-Star Sharif Abdur-Rahim, another Wheeler High alum, took the same path. Look, Kevin, both of them welcomed the intellectual challenge. Now, Sharif, not only could he hoop, but now he's the president of the G League. And Jaylen Brown, he's the vice president of the Players Union.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Here's Poirier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock at 6. Fades back. The shot comes out, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Porter passes to Sexton. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Celtics trail by 16. Inside, here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now here is Dellavedova. D right on him. Dishes it to Porter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Porter's got 8 points.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Williams finds Brown. Porter with a block. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Dellavedova. Here's Zizic. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. They're all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
Walker's checked in for the Celtics. It's stolen by Nance. One-on-one fast break. Dellavedova, that's good. 8 points for him.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Brown with it. 1:39 left in the third. Now the pass to Poirier. Back to Brown. Outside, Walker. Over Dellavedova. Shot's good by Walker.
And Walker is downright insane with the ball, really showing off his insane ball handling abilities.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
A different look now for Cleveland. Exum comes in for Porter. And it's Garland in for Matthew Dellavedova. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Garland the pass to Nance. Sexton kicks to Exum. Offline with his 3. Celtics trail by 19. Brown drives in. And that one, good.
Oh, you gotta love the explosiveness. Brown just eating up any lane to the basket he sees.
Well, Cleveland shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. Now, here's Garland. He's got 9. Here's Zizic. Back to Sexton. Drains it from beyond the arc. Sexton's got 6 here in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. There's the dish to Williams. Brown feeling it out a bit. Five to shoot. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
And Sexton slams it in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Outside, Walker. Misses the jumper. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cleveland ahead as they end the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Walker and Smart, the guards. Williams is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Brown in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Now, here's Garland. Passes it to Exum. And it's been a tough game for him offensively.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Tice, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Now Exum kicks it to Sexton. Pass to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Back to Sexton. Off target from three-point range. The Celtics shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Smart wide open, he fires. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Off the dribble, Smart showing the body control on that shot.
Well, Cleveland shooting reasonably well, 45%. Now, here's Garland, guarded by Walker. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Exum. And here is Drummond. He kicks it to Garland. Over Walker. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Brown. Goes up again. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Oh, the never quit attitude of Brown. Outstanding at remaining engaged and keeping plays going.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Celtics. Jason Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I got a chance to hear what John Beilein told his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Garland kicks to Exum. Knocks it loose. Takes the 13-footer. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And it's the Celtics ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Good on the bucket. 20 points for Kemba Walker.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Garland. The pass to Drummond. Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Enes Kanter.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He throw good, Garland. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now here's Walker. Defense is right there. Throws it up high.
Yeah, and for Tatum, there's a natural instinct, an understanding of how this offense flows.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Now here's Garland. Pass to Nance. Floats one up, and it's blocked. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now here's Walker. He's covered closely. Pass to Canner. Outside, Walker. 6 to shoot. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And then slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Picked his pocket.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Yeah, what was that? Did he forget about... very strange.
Smart finds Canner. And he overshot that one, missing.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
And the basket is good.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Celtics trail by 15. Here's Walker. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And you can see what the emphasis was at halftime. Here in the second, a lot more effort to get the ball inside, and it's starting to pay dividends.
Well, he might not have been the top name in free agency this summer, but Kemba Walker's name was certainly on the radar of many teams.
Oh, you're right, Kevin, and in a lot of years, Kemba would have been one of the names to get in free agency. But with the amount of top all-stars that were available this summer, I feel like Kemba maybe didn't get all the attention that his game deserved.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Garland with it. To the wing on the left. Now here's Exum. Guarded by Smart. 6 on the shot clock. Tips it. Pulls in another board.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. Kicks to Tatum. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The feed to Drummond. Great D that time from Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to Canner. Back to Tatum. Hits it from three-point range. Tatum's got 20.
An exceptionally polished score for his age. Tatum's lethal from the perimeter.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Missed inside. It's tipped. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
You love the different ways that Tatum can score. Posting up, facing up, or putting the ball on the floor. He's having a great night.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded closely. Love the pass to Exum. Back to Love. Over Tice. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Exum. And that's now 19 points for Love.
Now you gotta like the awareness from Love, seeing separation and capitalizing off of it with ease.
Now here's Walker. He's tightly guarded. Cantor's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 11. Exum kicks to Osman. And good. as it just snugs right down through the net.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And Cantor pulls it down.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Right side to Walker, and there's the pass to Cantor. Now, here's Tice. Great D that time from Love. Here's Exum. Love outside. Fires the three. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's Walker with the three. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Osman, that's in there. Love with the assist.
Wonderful vision. I mean, Love could have taken it himself, but has the eyes and the desire to make plays for others.
Celtics trail by 15. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win. And it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Now, here's Garland, guarded by Walker. Now, Exum, left side, Love. From outside the arc, but they get it back.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Drops in the tray.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Good on the shot. Walker's got 25 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Garland. Exum passes to Love. Back to Exum. Kicks it out to Love. Over Tice. Love can't hit.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He's played with a doggedness and determination. That's how you end up with double-digit boards.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's Garland. Passes it to Exum. Garland with it. The 11-footer. The putback, and Drummond is right there.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Walker. Yep, it counts. Walker's got 15 points here in the second half.
But this is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
Now, here's Garland. Tight defense on him. Pass to Drummond. Here's Osman. The 3-ball. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Cavaliers.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Andre Drummond.
Well, his defense gave them the spark they needed, protecting the rim with purpose. They were afraid to bring the ball inside against the big fella.
Now, here's Garland. Following the miss by Kemba Walker. Love the pass to Exum. Over Smart. They grab their own miss, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
And here's Walker. Down low. Another shot, Cantor. And another shot, and it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Osman. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
You know, I think it's just staying in the defensive end. You know, sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.